I have finally with me, I waited for so long, the brand new Nissan Qashqai facelift 2024, and I have with me my favorite powertrain is the e-Power, the full hybrid system, which work in a super nice way. That means the car is run only by electric motor, and the petrol engine, it's acting like a generator to charge the battery and to send the power to the wheels to drive the wheels. But this is basically an electric car with a generator, which is just fantastic. I love the idea. This is the new facelift. As you probably know, the previous Nissan Qashqai has the same full hybrid system e-Power, but now they improve it, and I see that not many reviewers outside on the internet, online I search and I look a little bit before, and I see that nobody talk about that. I read the press release and the information about it, and nobody says that this new petrol engine, even though it's the same system, it seems to be same system, at first look it's same system, but Nissan really improve the efficiency and improve the CO2 emission, plus they make it much more, they change the setup. So they improve the petrol engine, they improve the motor and the battery, and overall the full hybrid system were improved, and they said that it's worked much more smoother. I see that even the e-pedal drive, the one pedal drive, has been improved, and in this video we will see if that's true. We will test it. I will drive it and I will give you all the feedback about that. Anyway, I'm excited because I like the car. I like Nissan Qashqai. I think it's one of the best car in this class, and now it comes with a few features like new Google Map, a navigation built-in, and all that assistance systems, which are super welcome. I think before was a little bit oldish with that navigation system, but now it has the Google built-in, which work amazing. And if you want to see that, check out the review video, because there I talk a little bit more about that. It comes with 20-inch rims. The version that I have with me is Techna Plus, the top of the range version. It comes of course with N design version, as it's a little bit sportier with different rims and different look, but this is the Techna Plus, which is also top of the range version. Alloy wheels look great on the car, ventilated brake disc on the front, ventilated brake disc on the rear. Also, from what I understand, I think on the N design it comes with a little bit change in setup to the suspension to be a little bit more comfortable if it comes with 20-inch rims. Other than that, it looks really nice on the exterior. Check out the review, because I talk about everything. This is the key, the same key, keyless entrance. You can see the car, it's lock and unlock when I come close to it. Electric folding mirrors. Also you have this button to unlock the car from here. It works fast and nice. The quality inside and outside, everything you touch is pretty good. It's built in England, in Newcastle. I was to the factory. I have a video about the factory and I saw that, how the people work on this car, and it's really good quality. Now Alcantara here, we have those beautiful seats perforated in the middle. Not only that, they are comfy, but they have also side support, and you have Alcantara and leather. You have massage, electric adjustable seats, normal pedal on this version, and here you have also the button to activate the assistance systems. Also on the dash, soft material. I like also the fact that center console is a little bit high up, and we have physical button for every function. Even for climatic system we have physical buttons on the steering wheel. Here is the start stop engine button. This is the way you start the car, and you have these beautiful graphics. Nissan Intelligent Mobility, even though it looks kind of the same, now it comes standard on all version, this 12.3-inch display. And what is the biggest change here, excepting the fact that you have this voice command? How many degrees are outside today?
Today in Bern, expect a high of 13 and a low of 9.
How cool is that? Or can you navigate to Paris?
Navigating to Paris.
Check this out, guys. You don't even need to connect your phone in order to do that, and you have the Google navigation here. This is the Google map basically. It's just insane. It works fast. It gives you a lot of information set up. I don't want to go into detail more about that. I explain you in the review video. Let me put the seat belt. You can adjust the seat electrically in every position you want. The seats feel really good. They are a little bit stiffer. You have side support. I like it. I like also the steering wheel and the grip on the steering wheel. You can adjust it manually, up, down, forward, backward. Very simple. It comes with a head-up display directly on the windshield, and the great part is that you have a button here to turn it off and on, which you don't have in other cars. Here armrest also is perfectly placed. The gear selectors right here here. It's easy to select, to put it in reverse, to put it in drive. You press this button, put it in reverse or in drive down. You put it in park like that. From here you change different driving modes: eco, standard, sport. We will test all. Also, what is new is the ambient light on the screen. Green, sport is red or white. Ambient light here, we will talk about that. Here you have the EV mode button, guys. Very important now is the EV mode. As long as you have battery, and you can see battery, it's left under. As long as you have battery, the car can drive only in electric mode, and you can force it to keep the engine off. And then you have e-pedal, which act like one pedal drive. I will test this and I will show you in a second when we start. And this button is for automatic parking, park assist, I will show you in a second. And here electronic handbrake and auto hold. So you have everything you need to have the best comfort and easiness of driving. Visibility is fine around the windows, even in this mirror, around the mirrors as well. This is all. Climatic system, physical button, and so on. Let me give you some info and technical data, and then we will start driving. So first of all, very important, as I said, it comes with one electric motor which drive the car all the time. So the car is driving by electric motor. So it's basically you have an electric car that has a petrol engine as a generator. And now the petrol engine size is 1.5 liter petrol engine, 3 cylinders in line. It's a front wheel drive system, so the car it's front wheel drive. Electric motor, it's in the front. Also the petrol engine, it's in the front, but it doesn't matter if it has 3 cylinders or 4, because it's basically acting like a generator. It's just sending the energy to the battery or to the electric motor. So the car it's powered only by electric motor, no matter what speed you have. The top speed is 170 km/h, 0 to 107.9 seconds. CO2 emission 119 grams, and the consumption around 5.3 liters. We will test it in this video to see the real numbers. And the power of the car, 190 horsepower, 330 newton meters. Also 1-speed automatic transmission on this version, and other than that 11.1 meter is a turning circle, 20-inch rims. Those are the most important information. Let's drive the car, and we will start by the way, here you have also the drive mode and you have the B mode. You can see on the screen when you are in drive or when you are in B. What mean B mode? Let me show you right here in the parking lot, because there's nobody. I can show you. So B mode mean you accelerate, you release the acceleration pedal, and the car is regenerating the energy. You don't need to use the brakes, the physical brakes. So you just accelerate, and then when you release the acceleration pedal, the car it's braking, it's regenerating the brake back. Put it in drive back, and let me show you now what happened. Put it in drive, you accelerate, you release the acceleration, and the car it's regenerating the energy. No, wait, I have to deactivate the e-pedal. The e-pedal was active. Let me try one more time. You don't have to use the e-pedal. So now you release it in D, and look, the car is rolling. It's just rolling like a normal car. So I will hit that wall if I don't press the brake, the physical brakes. And now if you go in B mode, now I'm in B mode, you accelerate, you release the acceleration pedal, and now the car using that energy. So it's much more powerful. You saw that? Let me show you one more time. You accelerate and you release, and now the regenerative brake, it's much more powerful, but let me show you, it won't go to a completely stop. The car is still rolling, right? So now if you activate the e-pedal act like one pedal drive. So if you activate this and you accelerate and you release it, look at this. The car it's also going to recuperate more energy, and I'm not sure if it goes to a completely stop. So it's actually not one pedal drive, it's more e-pedal. So it doesn't go to a stop, it stops at 8 km/h. Yeah, I was wrong. I was thinking it's one pedal drive, but it's not. But it's still better to use this e-pedal, because you don't have to use as often as you should the physical brake. So it's not go to completely stop, but it has a stronger recuperation in the brake. Now let me show you the park assist. So park assist mean you activate it from here and you go around the parking lots. So let me go here around the parking lots, and you can see the car it's searching, because the car come with these 360 degrees cameras. It's a fantastic system. I will show you also a little bit later in the video. The car is basically searching for parking lots, parking space, and when it finds one parking space, it will park close to other cars. The thing is that you have to be close to another vehicle, drive vehicle to search a parking lot. So now let me show you. Here it should find around those vehicles, because you have to be close to other vehicles. So like here, you go around here, so it should find a parking lot now. Usually there are some cars. Now it find one. You see, you hear this sound, and you press start, and right now you just it tell you step on the brake, and now park assist start when the brake is released, and now you release the brake, and now the car is going in reverse. It shows you here where you want to park, and it shows you exactly where, in which place you want to park. I recommend you to have your foot over the brake for safety reasons, and you can see you want to park horizontally. Basically, I'm not trusted so much, so basically I'm too close here. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not working, but from my point of view, these park assist systems, I'm not a big fan of park assist systems, but it should work. I don't have too much patience right now to test it out. And yeah, let me try again, man. Let me try again. Basically, let me try again. And I think you can also choose, yeah, I want to park. You can choose from here how you like to park. You want to park parallel, because it says parallel and I was wrong before, or you can choose reverse or bay forward. And I wanted this, I want this, I want this. And now you can see the car is finding a place. You choose, oh, you choose this place right here. You press start, and right now you release the brake, and the car should park right there. So I was wrong, because I was in the parallel settings. I was thinking that the car can't park when are not other cars. I didn't think it can park in the places where it's just painting on the ground, but I can see that the car it's capable to park also when are not other cars around. So there are not many cars that can do that. I know BMW can do that, but not many cars can do that. Look at this, he's doing such a good job. Wow, great job. Now let's drive it. So I was wrong with one pedal drive. I was wrong with the parking. So it can park parallel, horizontally, front and back, and it can park close to other cars, and it can park also if there are not other cars. Good. Yeah, now I like this bird eye view a lot, and I like the cameras. The resolution is great. Now let me deactivate this, basically, because we don't need it anymore. So you deactivate it from here. Now it's good. Good. Right now you can see that the petrol engine is running, but it's quite silent. You barely hear it. But the car is powered by electric motor, and my driving feeling is that it's that the car is extremely smooth. It's extremely silent, and I like that. What I forget to do, man, it's I forget to reset the consumption, and I will do it right now. Average fuel consumption, yes, okay, now it's good. Go back and we will see the average fuel consumption in the end. Right now you can hear the petrol engine, it's running, but it's running at lower RPMs to send the energy to the battery and to the electric motor, to the wheels. But all the time the car is driven by electric motor, and you can feel like you're driving an electric car. The feeling is like extremely smooth and pleasant. Plus, the advantage of driving an electric car or by electric motor is the fact that when you floor it, when you press the acceleration pedal, it gives you much more power than with the petrol engine, normal petrol engine, which have a little bit of delay. Usually you know the petrol engine has a little bit of delay, but no, here you just press the acceleration. Look at this, it gives you that power instantaneous. So that's a big advantage. Now we are in eco mode. We will try also the sport mode, so we can switch to sport mode and you can see how responsive is the car. We will go on the highway now. I like the feeling. I like that it's light to drive. Now the steering wheel, it's a little bit stiffer in sport mode. I can feel that it becomes a little bit stiffer, but look at this. Look how responsive it is. Phew. That's the big advantage of driving in electric mode, being powered by electric. Again, accelerate. Oof. Now the brakes feel great. We are in e-pedal. That means the car recuperates much more energy when I release the acceleration. But I see that the car, it stays really nice on curves. Wow. I like the way it set up the suspension. Now we will go on the highway driving at 100 km/h. It's very silent inside the cabin. You barely hear noise from outside. You don't hear too much noise from outside. This is something that I like a lot. Also, you can have in the middle the navigation, or you can have this energy flow that shows you what happened with the energy in real time. You can set up also the cruise control, and you have the chance to activate it from here. So you can choose to have this. Let me show you. Press to activate right now. You can activate the cruise control from here, so you can set the speed. The car will keep the speed, stay between the lanes, and so on. So if you go down like that, right now you can see the steering wheel with the hand, steering wheel in green with hand, and right now the car, it stays between the lanes, it accelerates, it's brake. It's keeping the distance between the car in front. You can choose also the distance between the car in front. It warns you from time to time. You can see it also on the digital screen, but also on the head-up display, and it's so clear, it's so easy to understand. It's fantastic, and it's also very good. The system, I tested, as long as you have the lanes that are visible, the car is doing a great job. It's level 2 autopilot, by the way. And look at this, it's doing so good. The car can read also the traffic speed limit signs and also the vehicle ahead. So if the vehicle in front is braking, your car will brake as well, and you can choose the distance between you and the car in front, and I can choose the maximum distance. Plus, what I notice is the car will adjust the speed accordingly to the signs. So you can see the car, it's reading the 60 km/h sign, and it's just lowered the speed a little bit. But yeah, also it's lowering the speed based on how much you set here. So I set 80 km/h, it will go up to 80 km/h. Now I go a little bit lower, it goes lower. So you can see it's still driving automatically. And what I was surprised to see is the fact that that curve there was really hard. Not many cars are capable with autopilot to drive alone on that curve, and Nissan with this Qashqai made it. So I'm surprised. So great job, great job, Nissan. So the autopilot system worked really good. Now you can change to see the graphic again, or you can see the map, or you can see this energy flow graphic that shows you when the car is using the energy, when it's recuperating, when the petrol engine is kicking. Right now the petrol engine is closed completely, and all the energy comes from the battery, and we drive electric. I'm surprised to see that the sound insulation, at least up to 100 km/h, it's extremely good. I like that I don't hear too much noise from outside. This is super good. You can go out here. Yeah, I didn't test it at high speeds because here we don't have high speeds highway. Maximum speed around here is 100 km/h, but I will get the car next month for longer, and then I will test it a little bit more. So stay close if you want to see the test on highway with higher speeds, and even in more details test, plus the consumption and so on will come next month. So stay close. But now I didn't have patience and I want to test the car before I get it for a few days. Now I don't even use the brake because e-pedal doing the job, but you have to press the brake in order to go to a completely stop. But it has auto hold, and then the car will hold. Now we are still in sport mode. I like it. I like so much this system. I'm such a big fan of this full hybrid system that Nissan bring it to the market. Also, we will try an acceleration to see if we can accelerate. The visibility is very good in this, even in the multimedia, even on the cockpit and head-up display, perfect visibility. I like the pedals. I like also the transition between the electric regenerative brake and physical brakes. I think it's smooth and nice. Roundabouts, driving around the car feel great. The steering feel quite nice. I like the way they set up the suspension. I think they set it up really good. It's somewhere set up also not super comfy, but in the same time a little bit stiffer. So if that makes sense, I think it's somewhere 55% to comfort and then 45 to sportivity. But I love the way they set it up. I think it's perfect. I like it so much for my taste, because I think you can have some fun with the car, and in the same time you can also feel comfortable on the seats. I like it. I definitely like what they did with the car. Now if you accelerate it, you feel how the car is pushing you back. So you have enough power for the car. Now we will turn around here and I will show you how easy everything is placed really good. The buttons and everything, it seems to be in perfect position. This is the reverse camera, by the way, and you can see it has a very good resolution. You have bird eye view, you have the lane assist to help you guide you park. You can see also the sides camera, so if you go in a tight place you can see what happened around the car. You can see in zoom. It's really useful. You go now in front, you can see the front camera with the same lines. Extremely useful stuff. I like it. And you have also so many customizable view on the cockpit, and it's silent. Sound insulation is good. Suspension, I like it. I like also the acceleration. The system seems to be great. Also here, if we want to test an acceleration, and for example if you press the acceleration pedal, it pushes you back a little bit. It's not a extremely super sporty car, but it pushes you back a little bit in the seats. It has some traction, and also the more traction you feel, for example when you're driving right now like 50 km/h and you floor it, it has a little bit of delay, and then it pushes you back with so much speed. I like it, man. But the more I like how it stays on those curves. Oof. I think the weight ratio to the power, it's fantastic. The only thing is that it has a little bit of delay. When you press the acceleration, you wait a little bit of delay, and then it gives you the power. But yeah, this car is not built basically to be a sporty car, to be a super responsive car, but it's built to be a fantastic family car, comfortable car, and it is. Let me change the driving mode. Let's go back to eco mode. And let's go on the highway. Now in eco mode you get the power much more smoother, much more linear. The steering wheel is much more softer, but oof, in the curves it still stays really good. I think my favorite thing on the car, it's the way it stays on the ground and the direction. I don't know why, it's on my taste. And the eco mode also fit a lot with me, with my personal driving style, because I drive always in eco mode and I'm driving always smooth and nice, and I think in this way it's the perfect place to be, to have silent, to feel that smoothness driving feeling. I don't know, I like the car. I like this style. I like this hybrid. This is my favorite type of hybrid system, and I think it has the capacity and it has the potential to be the most efficient hybrid also, depending how they set up, depending on how you're driving, and so on. Again, you want to set up the autopilot. You press once down like that, and then it set it up to the speed that you are in, and then you set the speed, and then the car will do the job for you. And here it comes a few complicated curves. Let's see if the car is managing to do that. The car is reading the traffic speed limit and it will warn you, but here it's 80. Now it says 40, but it's not 40, it's 80. You can see right here, this is a super hard curve. Let's see if it's managing to do it. This next one, it's crazy hard. I tested on many cars around here. Let me see if it's managing to do that. That will be impressive. I won't touch it. The car is giving the warning to the autopilot. The car is giving, man, it did it. Wow, great job. Now, nothing to say. Great job. Good visibility also in this mirror up here. It's a square window in the back, so you have a good view. Overall, I think it's a super nice car. And look, right now in this moment, you're driving so smooth. It's driving so silent and smooth. Not too much noise from outside, not too much wind from outside. The insulation is good. Right now the petrol engine it's running, but you basically don't hear it. That's the most impressive thing. It's that as long as you press the acceleration slower and smoothly, if the petrol engine will stay also at lower RPMs. Only when you try to push it hard, the car and the acceleration, then the engine will run at higher RPMs to give you faster the energy. But until then, as long as you press the acceleration slower, even if you're driving high speed, the petrol engine it stays extremely silent. You barely hear it. You barely notice that you have a petrol engine that's running. So you can see right now, it's running, but it's crazy silent. Man, and I'm so impressed. Even though we have 20-inch rims, not too much noise. Anyway, the road is good. The asphalt on the ground, it's extremely good as well. But man, it's extremely silent and pleasant to be here in the car. If you start to understand the system, then you know how it's working and you understand it. But if you don't understand the system and you go inside the car and you start to drive, you will not understand why it has a little bit of delay when you accelerate harder. Now, you see, I didn't even use the brakes most of the time. I just you can see right here, for example, I just released the acceleration in the car because I activate the E pedal. It's recuperating the energy. Was nice to have a one pedal drive, a proper one pedal drive that goes to a completely stop, but I don't think it's a big deal to press the brake a little bit in the end. But look at this, running at 50 km/h or at low speeds up to 100, it's extremely smooth and pleasant. I think it's a very, very nice, very well built car. Now it's running only with the electricity from the battery, so the petrol engine it's cut off right now. The steering wheel, it's relatively soft, but I like the direction. I don't know why. I like so much the feeling of the direction. It's on my taste, man. Let me show you. Roundabouts 11.1 meter. Wow. I like so much the way it stays. I don't know, there are not many cars, but this one I like it. I like the way it stays on the ground. I like the direction. I don't know. I like the feeling. It's not super direct. Don't expect to be like Tesla, for example, which is super direct. It has just a little bit of delay, but I like this feeling. For me personally, it's pleasant. So yeah, it's not a super sporty. It's not a sporty car. If you want a sporty car, you should go in another direction. You should look in another direction. But if you want a super comfortable family car, great all-arounder with good efficiency and very smooth and pleasant to drive, I think this might be one fantastic car for you. Now, I want to test one more time the park assist now that I understand better. So you can choose, I don't want a parallel, I just want a vertical, but this time let's choose a front parking. And you can see you drive along and then the car, it's telling you, yeah, the car is telling you that it find a place here. And all you have to do, come on, you were here. Or maybe let's go backwards. Let's drive a little bit. It finds one. Let's go a little bit ahead. Let's go a little bit closer to the parking lots. Come on. There are not exactly parallel. The parking lots are a little bit on diagonal. That's why probably the car can see them really clear. Because they are a little bit on diagonal. Maybe now. Let's go a little bit farther away. No, there I don't want to park there because is that fence. Now here, starting, and then let's see. I just release, step on brake, release. All right. And now I like so much the view on the cameras because it shows you where the car is going and what will be the next move and when it will stop. This is something that I like so much. I find it extremely useful. One of the most interesting park assist on the market, probably one of the best park assist on the market. And the interesting thing is that this parking lot is not horizontal, it's not vertical, it's diagonal. So you can see all the parkings are a little bit on diagonal and the car is managed to park like that. That's impressive, that's extra. So great job with this system. Now guys, I know you want to know the consumption. Where is the consumption? Around here. I like how clear and easy to understand it's also. This 6.1 liter we have, and I accelerate. I drive I drive also in sport mode with some acceleration, not super eco, but pretty good number from my point of view. I think you can get without any problem under 5 liters without any problem. But that was the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I cover everything. If I missed something, if you still have question, ask me down below. Whatever question you have, I will answer you with pleasure. I will have the car next month for a few days, so then I try to retest and remake those videos, and I will give you more information there. We will go on the highway, high speeds, in the city, traffic. I will try to test all those infos, and we will see even a more realistic numbers and more tough real life number. From my point of view, I love the car. Of course, if you're not using with those type of full hybrids, you will feel a little bit of delay when you accelerate in sport mode because the engine needs a little bit of time to start running and sending the energy to the wheels. But as long as you press the acceleration smoothly and nice, the car is running fantastic. Anyway, that was the video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you want to see the full review, I have a separate video with the same car. Definitely check it out. That will be really interesting to see also the interior, exterior, and more information about the car. Thank you very much to all of you that are watching my videos. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you want to see the car, definitely check out TH Wheelie. If you are in Switzerland, in Bern, around Bern, definitely check them out. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.